They birthday, how birthday of Shai, Pashim Kakwadash, Dabar said, Pastor Great Millstone. We learn this truth and peace and mercy to the elect. And I was just watching this movie slash TV show. I think it was released in 2021, and very spiritual show. It was a must watch for anybody in this big brothers in the faith, because show you the perpetual hatred that Esau has had towards our people. All right, and this devil has to pay a lot to pay for it, man. But one of the things I took from them, I was watching the 6 episodes, by far the best of so far. I haven't watched the whole thing, but I was just watching it. Just now, I had to turn on the camera, and in the 6th episode, spoiler alert, whatever, it doesn't really matter if you watch it, you watch it. But they show you how demonic this devil is. All throughout the show, man. They're just doing all kind of wicked, evil shit to Jake. Fucking redlining, which matter of fact, let me look up the term for redlining, because they've been doing that. They started to do that right after the Second World War, which this is the time period which this is set in. The show was set in. So this is from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. I said redlining, the illegal practice of refusing to offer credit or insurance in a particular community on a discriminatory basis as because of the race or ethnicity of its residents. The um, practice of redlining was done to so-called black people, all right, and in an effort to get them out the neighborhoods, the so-called white neighborhoods, um, in an effort to keep the neighborhood white, keep the property, so-called property value of the place up, in white people's eyes, because they really despise you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and it's the same to this day. All right, you had this nigga DDG, the so-called rapper, who's dealing with the mermaid chick, the Halle Bailey, or Haley Bailey, however you say it. And he came out there saying, I didn't know racism was still a thing. And that's the average mentality, you niggas. You think the white man is your friend. You think he's you think he cares for you, and he he somehow changed after all these atrocities that he's committed. Somehow he found God, or somehow, which is the furthest thing from the truth. Scripture said, never trust thy enemy. And Sirach 12:10, never trust thy enemy, for his iron rested, so is his wickedness. So this devil has a lot to pay for, man. You know. But what I was really what I really got from this scene, this woman gets raped. Some people come to take her kid, and they fucking just murder the kid, and the dudes just rape her, and it's a cruel fucking scene. It's fucked up. But what you gotta understand is that the Lord allowed this to happen. Okay, because after the funeral service, they had the funeral service, and they was praying, blah blah blah, and then she got mad, and she smacked the woman. She said, when God comes take your child, or whatever, something like that. But the Lord, so basically they blame the Heavenly Father, for what they went through, which it is the Most High that's doing it, but for a reason, because you committed adultery against the Lord, fornication, if you will. The word fornication means spiritual adultery. So you lay down with other gods. The scripture said, well, you shall have no other gods before me. All right. The Lord said he was very rough with his people. Okay. Zechariah, the first chapter, right? And I'm gonna start at the second verse. All right. The Lord is pissed off with his people, so he allowed this devil, the white man, to do what he does to you. You know, these devils are they're not powerful. They're not smart. It's not like they're fucking better than you. The Lord allowed this as a punishment, and it was a hell of a punishment. All right. The man leaves the house, and immediately here comes a group of Edomites, to kill your child and rape your woman, and that's a curse from the Heavenly Father. All right, that's not a fucking coincidence, you know. That's of the Heavenly Father. the Lord put the curse on you because you are rebellious people. And until you get right, the Lord's gonna continue to fuck you up. All right, He's gonna continue to let your women get raped, your kids get killed, they get raped, they get fed to alligators and shit. All kind of shit went down, or is continually going down. You know, all kind of atrocities are happening to our people. But when is it gonna stop? When the Lord returns. All right. Until then, you so-called Negro Latino Americans are gonna continue to catch hell, and you're gonna harden your necks, 2/3 of you that is, until until you be destroyed. All right, until you be destroyed, because you know this kind of shit should really, like, wake you the hell up. You know, like, why the hell is this happening? What's the explanation? How the hell we get out of this condition? You should really be angry. Scripture saying, Ecclesiastes 7:7, surely oppression make the wise man mad, and a gift destroy heart. So oppression is what we're experiencing right now. All right, and you should be angry about it. You know, see, the so-called white man, the devil, he didn't did a good job putting you niggas to sleep, giving you drugs, giving you rap music, nigga culture. You know, but this show, this was nothing but set in the 50s, the 70 years ago. That's not that long. Okay, that's the lifespan of the average American. 70 years. The Lord said you're promised 10 years, 70 years, and the 4 is strength. That's what the Lord said. All right, so that's not really that long in the grand scheme of things. The scripture say 1,000 years is one day to the Lord. So 70 years is like not even a minute. All right, not even a minute. So anywho, let's get to this. Zechariah 1 and 2. It says the Lord had been sore displeased with your fathers. That's right. The Lord has been sorely displeased with your fathers, meaning us, because we come back. All right. So the Lord's displeased with all of us. He's pissed off. He's angry. And he'll allow the devil to fuck you up. All right. It says, therefore, say thou unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, turn ye unto me, said the Lord of hosts, for I will turn unto you, saith the Lord of hosts, which the Lord of hosts means the Lord of armies. All right. Be ye not as your fathers, unto whom the former prophets have cried, saying, thus saith the Lord, turn ye now from your evil ways, and from your evil doings. But they did not hear, nor did they hearken unto me. Said the Lord, that's right. And because you didn't do that, the Lord's gonna let your woman get raped, or let you get raped. The Lord's gonna let you watch your babies get killed. That's some cruel, sad shit. A cute little baby, whatever. You care for your babe, as they call it in England, right? And then you watch them get murdered right in front of you. That's some traumatizing shit. That's why the woman was losing her mind and shit. Can't sleep, traumatized, seeing things in her, that are not there. And the Lord did that. The scripture say, what? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? The Lord was the one responsible for that. But he allows those things to go on because of your disobedience. Says, your fathers, where are they? And the prophets, do they live forever? But my words and my statutes, which I command my servants the prophets, did they not take hold of your fathers? And they returned and said, like as the Lord of hosts thought to do unto us, according to our ways. See, the Lord didn't just do this because he wanted to. Like, man, I'm gonna just fuck these people up, just for no reason. The Lord is justified in doing what he's doing. Okay, because we've been stiff-necked towards him. All right, we've been disrespectful towards our Father. We've played the whore, as a nation. I'm not saying all of us have this, because Scripture says a remnant according to grace. All right, but the vast majority of our people are wicked. So the Lord said he reward you according to your ways. Says, and according to our doings hath he dealt with us. That's right. So he allowed the devil to fuck you up. Like I said, it says, upon the 4th and 20th year of the 11th month, which is the month of Sabbath, and the 2nd year of Darius, came the word of the Lord unto Zechariah, the son of Berechiah, the son of Iddo, the prophet. There you go. Iddo, the prophet. Another prophet not mentioned much, but You know, but see, so showing you that this goes through the seed line of the father, son of Berechiah, son of Iddo, Zechariah. Right? It says, verse 8: I saw night, and behold, a man riding upon a red horse, and he stood upon the myrtle trees that were in the bottom, and behind him were there red trees, so like a red horses speckled in white. And then said I, "Oh my Lord, what are these?" And the angel talked with me and said unto me, "I will show what these be." And the man that stood among the myrtle trees answered and said, "These are they whom the Lord had sent to walk and to and fro through the earth." And they answered, and the angel of the Lord that stood among the myrtle trees said, "We have walked to and fro through the earth, and behold, all the earth sits still and is at rest." And then the angel of the Lord answered and said, "Lord, how long wilt thou not have mercy on Jerusalem and on the cities of Judah, which thou hast indignation against for 70 years, which is 70 years. The spiritual we just mentioned, 70 years, right? So it says, and the Lord answered, and the angel talked with me with good words and comfortable words. And so the angel that communed with me said unto me, cried out, thus saith the Lord of hosts, I am for Jerusalem and for Zion with great jealousy. All right. That red horse is talking about the devil. All right. The devil. The devil. No, it's probably talking about the white man. All right. When you read Revelation 6, just to prove the point. It said precept upon precept, line upon line, right? Revelation 6 and 6, and I heard it in the midst of 4 beasts saying, a measure of wheat for a penny and 3 measures of barley for a penny. See that thou hurt not the oil and the wine. I should start at the third verse. My fault. It says, and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red. See, the red horse. And power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Right, so that sword is given to the devil, the white man. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast saying, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. Right, so this devil has given the power to kill. This is what the word Cain means weapon. From the beginning, what the scripture said, he was a murderer, and he abode not in truth, right? He was a murderer from the beginning. What's the beginning talking about? Cain and Abel. All right, Abel the righteous. Abel means righteous, and Cain means the weapon. You know? So Esau's the weapon. Esau's the Most High's weapon that the Most High uses from time to time to fuck people up. You know? So it says here, John 10:10, the thief cometh not but for to kill and to steal and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundance. So the Lord came so we might have life, so we may be delivered from slavery and from oppression and from death, right? But the devil, he symbolizes none but destruction and death. All right, and then so we have the eyesight to see this thing. We understand the situation. We see it. When we watch these shows, you watch it with a spiritual eye. When you watch these movies, when you watch these sitcoms or whatever, there's a lot of truth that they sprinkle in here. These Hollywood directors and shit like that. They know of the scriptures. And they take from the scriptures. And the Lord will put the spirit on them to put the truth out there, man. So anywho, back in Zechariah 1 and verse 12, it says, then the angel of the Lord answered and said, O Lord of hosts, I already read that. Okay. 13 says, and the Lord answered the angel and talked with me with good and comfortable words. So the angel that communed with me said unto me, cried out, say, thus saith the Lord, I am jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with great jealousy. All right. It says, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction, right? You heathen, you devils, starting with you Edomites, you helped forward our affliction. What does that mean? Slavery, the Lord fucked us up, right? But you took it to another level. You know, the Lord said I was displeased with them, yeah, but they helped forward the affliction. All you nations, you had a hand in our slavery. All right, right now the Lord does not have you remembering everything that happened, because if you remember everything that happened, you would be completely angry, and you would just be fucking out there on the streets killing everybody and doing all kind of shit. All right, you would just lose it, because all the shit that in your past lives, all the atrocities that we've had to suffer. All right, which hey, we deserve it, but at the same time they took it to another level. Like for instance, when we put Esau in slavery, we're not going to be fucking tossing their babies around. Well, actually, yeah, the scriptures do say we're going to dash your kids against the stones. All right, the scriptures do say that, but we're not going to be out there fucking, chopping you up and eating your fucking legs, and having sex with your dead bodies and shit like that. This is what you devils do. You devils are sick, macabre. You devils are. We're not like you devils. We're a righteous people. You fucking devils. You see a little baby, you want to fuck them. 2 years old. And this happened in slavery. It happens to this day. Why do you think so many Negro kids or Latino kids go missing? They go missing. You don't find them. So many missing people, and most of them are Jakes. Most of them are Negro Latino Americans. Either they're in there drinking their blood, or they're sacrificing them, or they're doing all kind of witchcraft, behind the scenes. You never find those people again. And these kind of things are swept under the rug, man. You had this guy in the 80s, this white dude, Ted Gunderson, and he used to put out FBI reports, information, and shit like that. He was like a whistleblower of sorts, and he would expose all the ritual child sacrifice that was going on in the elementary schools, and all over the place, man. And this was back then in the 80s, 90s, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And they he ended up dying not too long ago, but he put out a lot of books and information about what was going on. So it says Ted Gunderson was a Federal Bureau of Investigation Special Force in charge of the head of the Los Angeles FBI, was a American author and a conspiracy discoverer, meaning he revealed secrets. He was a whistleblower, like Edward Snowden, right? The nigga Edward Snowden, he came out saying that they're watching you on your phones. He was a former NSA analyst, and they said that he brought out that information, man. Not just him, but a lot of other people, man. So the scriptures say their tongues shall fall upon them their own selves. You're gonna have Edomites out there that feel bad, that grow conscious, and they go out there exposing shit that their people are doing. And it's all of the Spirit of the Lord. So this is how we know this information, because we're in the age of information. This is where the Lord created the internet, so that we could have access to this. Because back in these days, like in the 50s and shit like that, some atrocities like that would happen, and you can publicize it. If that should happen now, they come into your house and they put a bunch of fucking Negro dolls, and they tell you you're a nigger lover, and all this shit. You could put it on Instagram or wherever, on Facebook or Twitter, and that shit will go viral, and people will start outraging and shit like that. And people from fucking the other side of the world can see it. But back then it wasn't like that. So information is increasing. The scriptures say knowledge shall increase. And in Daniel 12, right? So Psalm 64, and let me start at let me start at 2. It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words." That's right, bitter words, man. They get together. The secret counsel of the wicked. They get together. In this episode, right? You had the group of Edomites that were in there talking, and they were saying, like, look, we got to get these niggas, and we got to give them high interest rates, man. 20%. Give them 20% interest rate, 30% interest rate. They selling the house for double what they paid for it. and they charging you 20% interest rate, while the white family get 5 or 2 or 3%, whatever they get, you know, or you might not even get approved for the loan. You can't live in this area. They had the contract where it said the black, no Negro blood people could live here. And this is the actual thing. In this day and age, can you imagine the fucking outrage the outrage if they had that shit nowadays, right? But this is the society that we live in, and then you had this motherfucker, the Florida governor. He was in there talking about what did he say? He said people are teaching that slavery in America. People are teaching that America was built upon slavery and upon stolen land. Of course, it fucking was, man. But you see, this society, what they want you to be is a dumbass. They don't want you to think for yourself. They don't want you to, what I'm saying, to know your history. They don't want you to know who you are. They would love to keep you in a fucking dumb Negro state, a dumb black state of mind, because the word black means dark, devoid of light. So you don't have no understanding. So this is why they come out and make statements like that. Oh, people are out there teaching that, America was stolen land, and that's dangerous rhetoric. They have something called what the fuck you call this shit? Critical race theory, right? Where they basically omit details about slavery and shit like that. Oh, slavery was a long time ago, blah blah. But where's the payment for it? Where's the reparations? The word repair means to make. Reparation means to repair, right? It's like, yeah. 1 second, my laptop died. Yeah, the word reparation means to repair, man. So we have not been repaired yet. And this devil, he can't repair what he's done, the damage that he's done. He couldn't hope to pay us back for what he's done, but he's gonna pay with his blood. He's gonna pay with his blood. Now, it says Psalm 64 verse 4 says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Right, they get together in their little PTO meetings. They get together. These so-called white people, they get together, right? They show you in a fucking movie. You fucking niggas, man. You're dumb. You're dumb. And you're dead asleep. You're dead asleep, man. And then you wonder why, talk about this, right? Why can't y'all love your brothers? Why can't you? And then you sitting here, and then you got niggas that call themselves Israelites that want to save the damn white man. You heard the white man. You can't hate the white man, though. It's not about the white man. It's about us. It's not about the white. Well, technically, yes, it is about us. But the fucking devil, you're just going to give this nigga a pass. He's just the devil. He is the devil. He was created to do what he does. But, you're in the spirit of wanting to save this devil. Like you fucking clowns from Atlanta, GOCC and all you other fucking clowns. One body in Yahushua, you niggas down there in Dallas. Oh, the white man, you guys out there teaching that the white man is the devil. You're too concerned about the what? All these atrocities this nigga done. And here it is. We're the bad guys. We're evil. We're wicked. But don't nobody got shit to say about the devil. Nobody has nothing to say. Here it is. Oh, you guys like little girls. Oh my God. You guys like little girls. This devil has done fucked you in slavery. And here it is. We're bad people because the scriptures say what they say about, they find a little nitpick, just like they did Yahushua. Oh, look, Yahushua, he drank wine and he wasn't right. He was wicked. He was evil. He drank wine. Oh my God, he was chilling with the sinners and the publicans. Just like you fucking clown niggas. This is why the Most High is gonna smoke you. This is why he's gonna deal with you because you're not right. You're nothing but you're nothing but niggas. All right, the Lord's not coming back for niggas. He's coming back for Israel. All right, now it says verse 6. So they verse 5 says they encourage themselves in evil matter, right? So these devils were sitting around. The first time they got to the house, these devils was immediately plotting on how to fuck these people's lives up. Let's get these niggas out of this neighborhood. These niggas don't belong here, you know. And it's the same fucking mentality they have right now to you. Look at Kanye. Look at what they're doing to Kanye West, man. Kanye West came out and said that the so-called Jew is not the so-called Jew, you know, and which this guy sold out. He's a weirdo. He ain't right. He ain't. But whatever. If let's say he just rebelling against the white man, or I personally think they're actually setting him up to do this. Whatever. Another humiliation ritual. Because you don't become the richest black man in America by just being just any old, just doing it on your own. You don't do that. You got to play ball with the white man. All right. You got to bend over. You got to drink blood and do all these ritualistic sacrifices on the low, that they do. All right. So it's not like this nigga just breaking free out the matrix or some shit. But he is saying things that are true. But he's also saying things that are false, like Jesus is pushing Jesus, and then he comes out and says certain things, and then he'll say the earth is flat, and then he'll say any old thing to confuse you people. All right. If you don't have the understanding, you'll just be like, oh my God, Kanye West is just crazy. Kanye West is just this and that, But anywho, going back to the point, the fucking the fucking people, them white devils, led by the fucking she devil herself, because the woman is the fucking devil anyways. But she was the main one in there, fucking trying to get these niggas killed, just like they did Emmett Till. The white bitch said the Emmett Till whistled at her, and then what happened? They fucking lynched this man and burned his face off and did all kind of shit to the man, and it was a lie. It was a lie. The man didn't even do nothing. So back then you couldn't even whistle at a so-called white woman. Now you got men. Now you got so-called black men on doing porn, talking about the white bitch. You're an Edomite. You're an Edomite, and white bitch is just drinking spit and all kind of shit. Showing you how life has changed. All right, because back then you would have got fucking murdered for that shit. Why do you think Jake loves white women so much? Because they could never have them back in the ancient back in slavery and shit. So now they could get them. It's like a fucking shit, some shit I could never have, But anywho, yeah. With that being said, in that damn show, man, they show you everything. They show you everything, man. They put it right in your fucking face, And you still got these dumbass Christians, and you still got these monkey-minded jakes. Well, the white man is God's child too, man. He's just slavery was a long time ago. Nigga simple. Nigga simple, man. So anywho, Psalm 60, 64 and 6. It says they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and their heart is deep. Every single one of these devils is wicked. All right, there's no such thing as a good Edomite. All right, the scriptures say in Psalms 58 and 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go as soon as they be born, speaking lies. As soon as the little baby, cracker baby comes out the fucking womb, he's plotting wickedness and evil. This is why they need to be gone out the earth. They're like a fucking cancer. They're like a fucking cancer. Everywhere they go, they spread disease, death, wickedness. The scriptures say they're the border of wickedness. Malachi 1 and 4. Wherever Esau is, he's the fucking border of wickedness. So it says Theodore Gunderson, this guy Ted Gunderson I was telling you about. Right? It says an American author, conspiracy discoverer, right? A whistleblower. He was a whistleblower. Okay, so it says, verse 8. I'm verse 7. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow, which is the arrow's thermonuclear missile, right? Suddenly shall they be wounded, and they shall make their tongue fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. What does that mean? The tongue shall fall upon themselves. They're going to tell on themselves. They're going to show you who the fuck they are. You're going to have devils like Ted Gunderson that's going to come out and say, right? What did he say? He blew the whistle on the satanic ritual abuse. Okay. In latter life, he promoted a number of conspiracy theories, notably including satanic ritual abuse. He brought out information on the death of John F. Kennedy, which John F. Kennedy was killed because he was against the the bankers. If you come up against the bankers, because he was trying to do away with the Federal Reserve, if you come up against the bankers, they will murder you. All right, which the bankers are so-called Jews, by the way. All right, Amalek, the house of Amalek. Numbers 24:20 says what? The Lord have perpetual war against the house of Amalek, meaning forever. Okay, so it says the satanic panic, right? In the 80s and the 90s, there was a string of satanic ritual abuses that was going on. And it was discovered, man, because people really didn't know back then too much about no Illuminati. They didn't really know about. Nowadays, everybody talking about some Illuminati. The Illuminati like it's a big old joke. They exist, okay? The Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Rosicrucian Order, all these organizations exist. The Skull and Bones, they are real. They are real. They go behind the scenes, and these are the people that run the society, man. Okay, starting with the bankers, okay, which they're the highest level of Masons. You know, they're above the Masons. They're above the Shriners. All right, them Jewish bankers, because they control the money supply. All right, Psalms 64 and 9. So verse 8 again says, "They shall make their tongue to their they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of God. For they shall wisely consider of his doing, and the righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory." Right. So yeah, their tongue is falling upon themselves. Right. And like I said before, which I'm gonna get it before I forget, Daniel 12 and and verse 4 it says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end, and many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." Right? Knowledge is being increased. So now we know about who the devil is. Now we know who the what he does behind the scenes. You know, who he is, what he's about, what his MO, his modus operandi, how he gets down. Okay, why we're in the situation that we're in. You know, knowledge is being increased. It's all at the tip of your fingers, if you will. You know, quick Google search, you find what you want to find out. Right? The Lord increased knowledge through the internet. All right, through the internet. The internet is in the Bible. Okay, for you clown Christians out there. You know, Psalms 19:2. It says, "Day unto day utter speech, night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard." Who's that talking about? The prophets. All right. Why? Because the videos are. You can watch the videos at any hour of the day. All right. You get fed. You get the understanding at any hour of the day in any language. You could click the subtitle, and if you speak fucking Portuguese, you can understand it. If you speak Haitian Creole, whatever, you know, you can understand the word. This is why you got brothers that's in fucking the other side of the world we never met, and they watch the videos, you know, and they understand the truth because they're of the elect, you know, because the brothers are scattered all over the world, but all the brothers, the main number of brothers are gonna be here in America. All right, this is why the truth sprung up forth here in New York City in the beginning. Why? Because this is the main place of the Lord's judgment. This is where the main number of Israelites are, because we was brought here in captivity. Okay, now there's Israelites all over the world, of course, but this is the main place of deliverance and the main place of destruction as well, showing you balance how the Lord works, deliverance and destruction. All right. Anywho, it says verse 4, it says, "Their line has gone forth throughout all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as bridegroom coming forth out of his chamber and rejoices as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of heaven, his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple." Right. So this knowledge and understanding made you wise, because at one point you was simple. This is why you was getting fucked up the way you was. All right, in slavery. At one point we was all simple. You know, it says the statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing in the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever, and the judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired than of gold, yeah, much better than fine gold, sweeter as the honey and the honeycomb. Moreover, by them is the servant warned, and keeping of them is a great reward. That's right. And then if you don't keep them, there's a great punishment, like slavery, for instance. You know, you're gonna get a foot up your ass sideways if you don't serve the Lord. All right, you're gonna get raped. You're gonna get disease. You know, you're gonna have sorrow. Your children gonna die. All right, that's what it is, because the Lord requires you to serve. All right, this is not no fucking non. This is not non-negotiable. All right, the Lord said, "I am jealous over you with godly jealousy." All right, the Lord don't care about you, what you want to do. All right? I mean, He does care about you in that sense, but He's not up to. This is not a choice. All right, this is not you. I could choose. I choose not to believe. I don't have to do. Because that's America for you. I could just, I could just do whatever I want, and God's gonna love me, and fuck it, I could just be a whore and a slut, and I could just be out of order, disrespectful, and I could just live. No, that's death. The scriptures say, "All that hate me love death." So if you don't come to the Lord, that means that you hate Him. All right, you abhor the Lord. It says, right. So we're supposed to warn you. It says, "And keeping of them is a great reward," which is what, everlasting life. All right. What the hell? You don't want to live forever? Hmm? You want to die like an Edomite? You want to die like a heathen? It don't make no damn sense. But you see, a nigga's mind is a very treacherous place. You know, it is. Okay, it says, "Who can understand his errors? Cleanse thou," Psalms 19:12. "Cleanse thou me from my secret faults." That's right. "Keep back thy servants also from presumptuous sin, and let them not have dominion over me. Then shall I be upright, and I shall be innocent from the great transgression. And let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in the sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer." That's right. The Lord's going to redeem us from the hands of our enemies. All right, because we're the powerless right now. We don't have no power in our hands. All right, none of you niggas got power. None of you rich dudes. Look, the richest man in America, he ain't got no fucking power. They cancel all his shit. Showing you who's in power, man. All right, the devil, the white man. Yeah, you could talk all kind of shit. They're pasty, and they don't have no look, and they're all fake, but they're more powerful than you. They're more powerful than you. Okay, so you can't really say shit. Oh, they ain't got no ass, and they this and that. They can't cook, and they can't. They're not. Hey, they tell you what the fuck to do. They run you, so you could run your mouth, and But at the end of the day, they're fucking you up. They cut your check. Shit. Until you get right, then you could be over them. Then you can, what I'm saying, put them under your foot as they're supposed to be. But the Lord's gonna let them continually fuck you up. And the nigga love to serve his master, the devil. He loves it. He loves this shit. This is the only way we're gonna get out of here. This truth. And yeah, we come off, rough and rugged and all this, whatever, and you may not like it, but hey, this is life or death. This is not no bullshit, But hey, only the elect gonna get this. Only the elect gonna get this. The Lord don't want all Israel. All right. The Lord don't want all Israel. Now back in Zechariah 1:15, it says, "I am very sorely displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction." That's right. The devils help forward our affliction. "Thus saith the Lord, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies." So the Lord's gonna have mercy on our people. "My house shall be built in it, saith the Lord of hosts, and a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem." The house beginning with the house of David. All right. If you have the house of Saul, that means you're a rebellious, evil nigga. All right. It says, "Cry yet, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, my cities through prosperity shall yet be spread abroad, and the Lord shall yet comfort Zion, and shall yet choose Jerusalem. You know, so even through all the hell, all the anger that the Lord has, all the disrespect, that He's had to endure, He's still going to choose us at the end of the day. You know, it says, then I lifted up my eyes and saw, and behold, four horns. And I said unto the angel that talked with me, what be these? And he answered me and said, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem. And the Lord showed me four carpenters. And then said I, what come these to do? And he spake unto me, saying, these are the horns which are scattered, which have scattered Judah, so that no man did lift up his head. But these have come to fray them, to cast out the horns of the Gentiles, which lifted up their horn over the land of Judah to scatter. That's right. So we're going to be lifted up over the horns of the Gentiles, meaning these other nations. Fuck these other nations. They ain't nothing. They really ain't shit. That's why at the end of the day, it is what it is. They're ruling and whatever, and let them have this fucking society at the end of the day, because this is only for a moment, But you're supposed to seek out the Most High, His Son, so that you may be delivered from the grasps of your enemies. Okay. Until then, you're gonna keep getting fucked up. Until then, you're gonna continue to catch hell. You're gonna continue to be underneath the white man's foot. Isaiah 64 and let me see. Yeah, this is good. This is very good. Isaiah 64 and verse 4 says, for since the beginning of the world, men have not heard nor perceived by the ear, neither have the eye seen, O God, besides thee, what he hath prepared for him that waiteth for him. No, we can't even imagine what the Lord has prepared for us. All right. This is why, this is exciting, man. And if you really don't believe in this thing, man, you I don't know, you just ain't right. You just wicked. All right, because the Lord has prepared for us a kingdom that we can't even imagine. This little bullshit here, a fucking Ferrari or a car, or a couple bitches and shit on this side. That shit don't matter. That shit's temporary. That shit's carnal. But once you didn't you didn't live, a number of years, all this shit becomes vanity. That's what King Solomon said. Vanity, vanity. King Solomon had everything: 700 wives, 300 concubines, all the lands, all the wisdom. And he said, "Look, all of this is vanity, really. How many women can I possibly have? It is vanity. That's what he said. Vanity. When you read the Ecclesiastes, the book of Ecclesiastes, man. All right. And the scripture say he was the most wisest king. All right. So those were his words. That's why it's written in there. Vanity, vanity. So it says, Isaiah 64 and 5, thou meetest to him that rejoiceth and worketh righteousness, those that remember thee in thy ways. Behold, thou art wroth, which the word wroth means, obviously means very angry. Wrath says angry, evil. It even goes to evil anger. Meaning like a pure burning hatred. Angry, offended. To turn to been rare, obsolete from early 16th century, which we don't really use that term anymore. Wrath, but that's a biblical term. You really hear people saying, "No, I was wrath." That's not a common thing nowadays. Because the lexicon is pretty low vibration nowadays. People can't really put together a sentence or a phrase. Why they can't really understand the scripture, because the way it's written is just like, that's why you have so many different translations that they made so that people could understand. But anyway, they don't even read the Bible. But anywho, verse 5 again. It says, thou meetest him that rejoiceth and worketh righteousness, those that remember thee in thy ways. Who's that talking about? The elect. All right. You see, the elect are written all throughout the scriptures. Those that wait on me, those that remember me, those that follow in my ways, those that, It says, behold, thou art wroth, for we have sinned, and those and those is continuance, and we shall be saved. All right. Yeah, because we're going to be saved in those that keep the law, because the kingdom of heaven is going to be reestablished through the elect. Now, that's what that means. All right. It says, but verse 6, but we are all as an unclean thing. Yeah, right now we're all unclean. All right. We're dwelling in a bodily subject to sin. We're going off, you know. That's why it says this, all our righteousness is as filthy rags, and we do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, have taken us away. Right. Because we're still in this present condition, right? So there's none that calleth upon thy name, that stirreth up himself to take hold of thee. For thou hast hid thy face from us, and hast consumed us because of our iniquities. See, so this is the explanation. You know, because of our iniquities, the Lord has consumed us and allowed us to be put in the hands of our oppressors. You know, this is why you have to go through the atrocities that you have to go through. You know, the unfair treatment. You know, oh, you're pretty. You're pretty for a black girl. You're pretty. That's the Most High doing that to you, because He knows that. Look, that a woman is sure her whole psyche, will be affected, through her, first and foremost, her what she most prides herself on is her looks, and from the time that she's a child, right? So the Lord has done a number on our people, man. He said, he fucked you up psychologically, mentally, physically, all because you were rebellious, just like a father would chastise his son or his daughter, and the daughter and the son are going to cry, but hey, that's necessary for you to change your ways, for you to change your ways. All right. So it says, verse 8, but now, O Lord, thou art our Father, and we are the clay, and thou art the potter, and we are all the works of thy hand. Be not wroth very sore, O Lord, neither remember iniquity forever. Behold, we beseech thee, and we are all thy people. That doesn't mean everybody on the planet Earth is the Lord's people, by the way. Fucking clown Christian be like, oh, look, hey, it says we're all that people. No, this is talking about Israel. All of Israel, all 12 tribes are the Lord's people. Now it says that holy cities are a wilderness. Zion is a wilderness. Jerusalem is a desolation. Yeah, Jerusalem is destroyed. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. It says, our holy and beautiful house where our fathers praise thee is burnt up with fire, and our pleasant things are laid waste. Wilt thou refrain thyself for these things, O Lord? Wilt thou hold thy peace and afflict us very sore? Right, because when the Lord get angry, you don't want to test the Lord, man. The scripture say thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. All right, you don't want to play with the Heavenly Father. All right, to cause Him to be angry with you. All right, because the Lord will fuck you up, man. All right, scripture say, fear Him that could destroy the fear not Him that could destroy the body, right? But fear Him that could destroy the soul in hell. All right, which hell is not a real place, by the way. That's not what it's talking about. All right. It says Luke 12 and 5. Hell just means the grave. All right. Let me start at Let me start at 1. It says Luke 12 and 1. In the meantime, they were gathered together an innumerable multitude of people, and so much that they trod one upon another. And he began to say unto his disciples, first of all, beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. And the Pharisees were Israelites, wicked, evil Israelites. Not all the Pharisees, all right? Because the Pharisees in themselves were not wicked, but you had a sect of the Pharisees that was wicked. Most of them, because they were sitting in Moses' seat, meaning they were the heads of Israel. Right? And they was fucking wicked, evil niggas that was taking bribes. You know what I mean? That was because just to show you, not all the Pharisees were wicked. Apostle Paul was a Pharisee, and he wasn't necessarily wicked. Before he came into the truth, he was wicked because he was persecuting the church. But after, he became one of the Lord's top men. You know what I mean? So anywho, the Apostle Paul was not wicked, right? And he was a Pharisee. He said he was a Pharisee of the Pharisees. All right. So, the Pharisees, they was wicked, man. Them niggas was wicked. Just like today, just like you have wicked, evil niggas today that sold out to Esau, that are, what I'm saying, that love the society, just like they loved the Roman Empire back then. They love the Roman Empire today, which America is nothing but the Roman Empire rebuilt. Okay. Okay. Hey, it even shows you with their highway system. The Roman Empire had a highway system just like America. You know, their traditions, they keep the same traditions. The calendar, Gregorian calendar, same calendar. Same tradition, same architectural structure of the buildings. The same thing. It's the same fucking thing. All right. So it says, for there's nothing, verse 2, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. The Lord told you, look, your iniquity shall be sought forth. It shall be revealed, man. So therefore, whatever ye have spoken in darkness, ye shall be heard in the light. And that which ye have spoken in the ear in closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. And I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them that kill the body, and after that have no more that they can do. Right? Why? This is why you're not supposed to be afraid of this devil. All he could do is kill the body. When this body is gone, you get a new one. Especially if you're in this ministry and you're in the service of the Lord. This is what the Lord said. Look, don't fear them that can kill the body, but I will forewarn you that whom you shall fear. I'm gonna tell you who you're gonna fear. Fear him which after he hath killed hath power to cast you into hell. I say unto you, fear him. Yeah, because this devil, all he has power is over the body. He could kill you, put you in a prison and torture you, whatever. But that's only going to last, so long before your body gives out and dies. But the spirit is eternal. He can't touch the spirit. The Lord could bring you back and have you enact revenge on them devil. And that's going to happen, man. You seen that in the movies. A dude comes back from the dead and then he takes revenge off of from the people, who did what not to him, you know. And that's what's gonna happen to us, man. Those that die in the truth, they're gonna be brought back, you know. And that's a miracle, by the way. But you fucking clowns out there with no faith, you don't believe in the miracles. Therefore, you don't believe in the scriptures. Okay, because the scriptures are not only words, but they're also, the scriptures say what the word of the Lord is not in word only, but in power. So the power is about to come. All right. But only to those who believe. So if you sitting there, I don't believe in that. That what? The angel did who? And the talking donkey did what? This is not for you. This is not for you. You need to go back to the world. You need to go back into the world, or go back into fucking playing playing Fortnite or whatever the fuck you do, man. And leave this to the professionals. All right, like you, Ringo, this nigga Ringo, black male, everybody talking about Esau is not the white man. Esau was hanging your black ass by a tree, but he's not the white man. All right. It says Matthew 10 and verse 26 says, "Fear not them, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known." Right, it's saying the same thing that said in Luke 12, because Matthew, Luke, Mark, and John, they're all the Gospels, right? The four Gospels. So it's the same account told from different perspectives, from Matthew, from Mark, Luke, and John, right? So verse 26, fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in the light, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. It says, are not two sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father? But the very heads of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore, are ye of more value than many sparrows? Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. And think not that I come to send peace on the earth, but I come not to send peace, but a sword. The Lord is coming with destruction. All right, and the main target is you fucking devils. and 2/3 of his people, by the way, because you ain't gonna get off scot free because you ain't nothing but a devil, anyways. You 2/3 of our own people. You are basically like the devil. You are a number of black chocolate covered devils. You know. It says, "For I came to set a man at variance against his father and the mother, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household." Right, our own people are our foes. You know. And he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. What shows you that? Abraham. Abraham didn't love his son more than he loved the Most High. You know? And Abraham was called a son of the a friend of God because of his faith. Right? And he that taketh not his cross and follow after me, he is not worthy of me. And he that findeth his life shall lose it. And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. Right. So if you're not prepared to lose your life for the Lord's sake, then you need to get the fuck up out the truth. You need to go back in the world, try to save your fucking miserable life, and wait on a missile to hit you. All right, that's just what it is. You want to take 8-month break. You know, you got Jake out there that's in the truth, and I know personally 8 months, and then they're right back in the camp like nothing happened. Hey, the Lord's watching you. The Lord's watching you. There's no respect of persons too. You call yourself, I'm a man of the Lord. You ain't no man of the Lord, man. You you ain't no man of the Lord, bro. And you know who you all you niggas know who you are. We ain't got time to. This guy did that and that guy. The Lord's got your number, man. The Lord got your number, man. You know, you're taking this thing for a joke, man. You know, you take this thing as it's more important stuff I could be doing. You know, I got other shit. What the fuck else is more important than this truth, huh? You getting a fucking diploma? What you gonna take a break? I got to take a year off so I could, take care of my kid. But if you loved your family as you say you do, you loved yourself as you say you do, you would do the work. So your black ass could be delivered. But no, that's weak. And Lord ain't got no room for that shit, man. The elect of Israel are the top tier Israel. The ruling class governing body. You're gonna be rubbing shoulders with Yahweh Shai. You know, sometimes I'll be thinking about it, I'll be thinking about what I'm gonna say to the Lord Yahweh Shai. You know, what I don't know, you know. Hey, Lord willing, I'll be worthy to be accounted of that number, man. But hey, the scripture say to give all diligence to make that calling election sure. Right? So hey, this is a high level position that you've been involved in. A lot of you're not built for this. I don't give a fuck what you call yourself. If you call yourself GMS or you call yourself this or that or whatever, if you're not a man of the Lord, I don't give a shit who you cool with or whatever the fuck, who likes you or no. It comes down to whether you are the elect or not. The scripture says you shall do nothing with partiality or without hypocrisy. All right. So this is all gonna come down to who is of the elect and who's not. Who is a man of the Lord and who's not. Who believes and who doesn't believe. That's why the Lord said it, right? Just here. He said, in Luke 12, let me go back. He was talking to Jake. He was talking to our people. He said that verse 2, there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. See, a lot of this shit that gets swept up under the rug, man. You think nobody's watching you, you know? Oh, ain't nobody gonna remember that. The Lord is writing everything down, man. The Lord got your number. He knows you. He created you. All right. You could deceive men and you could deceive people and shit like that, but you can't deceive the Heavenly Father and His Son. You can't deceive Him. You can't deceive Him. See, I just wanted to touch on that, man. Hey, the show was edifying. You gotta watch that show. It's kind of, if you have a weak stomach or whatever, you probably get angry and shit. But yeah, it is very edifying, man. And it's good that that they put that out there because you got to see this thing, and you need that constant reminder, man. Because in this little comfortable world that you live in, where you got the police outside and you got you got your emergency services 911 and you got all this shit, you feel protected and shit. But this kind of shit shows you the true realities of life. All right. For all you little independent boss chicks and shit, you think you all hot shit. The man was gone out the house, and in quick work they raped her ass. Quick work. You know. I don't need no man. I don't need. Okay, you're gonna end up like that bitch, man. You know. You're gonna end up just like her. You know. Ravished. Okay. Hey, that's in Isaiah 13, matter of fact, man. I don't need no nigga. You ain't shit. You ain't this and that. But when shit goes down, who you calling? You ain't who you calling? You calling your sister? You calling your fucking auntie? You know? This is Isaiah 13 and 11. It says, I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. You see? So the Lord said, I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. All right. But this is the point right here, verse 16. Actually, verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. And their children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, and their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives shall be ravished, which is rape. All right. Houses will be spoiled, and your children shall be dashed to pieces before your eyes. These are all judgments of the Lord. And behold, I will stir up the Medes. So in that time, this is why when you read the 11th verse or the 12th verse says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right. Because in this modern day society, man, the people, they live in a fucking bubble. You know, they live in a bubble. This is a fantasy metrics world. You know, and pretty soon it's gonna be turned upside down, and you're gonna really see what life is really like. You know, you're gonna be stop complaining about, oh, I don't have this and that. You pretty soon your ass gonna be satisfied with water and some bread. You know, you're gonna be satisfied. You're gonna be humble. You know, right now I don't even eat this shit. This shit is garbage. Shit is terrible. Fuck this. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck this. Fuck the world. Fuck me. You know, that's the average mentality of these people out here. You know, they fucking throw away masses of food. You know, you go outside the fucking restaurants. There's like fucking huge bags of food outside. You know, people are just wasteful, man. They don't care. I'm in America, the land of abundance. You know, I could just get whatever. You know, that's that pride, man. Scripture says you should be content with your daily bread. You're not content. You're not humble, man. But yeah, like I said, man, you know, watch that show, man. Watch, if you can, whatever, it's a good watch. But I just thought I'd mention it or speak on it through the Spirit. Isaiah 47:6, and I'll wrap up. It says, I was robbed from my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand. And to whose hand? The devil, the white man. All right, proving that. You started the first verse. Come down, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America. Who runs America? The devil, the white man. It's not it's not the black man running America. All right. It's not the Arabs. It's not the Chinese. It says, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. All right. So this is who the Lord was talking to, the virgin daughter of Babylon. Why is it referred to as the virgin daughter of Babylon? Because nobody's come here to invade. All right. Nobody has come in here to invade America yet. All right. That's what I call virgin daughter. All right. It says, I was robbed from my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. And thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou verily laid thy yoke. Right. We did receive no mercy from the hand of our oppressors. So we're not going to show them no mercy. All right. Scripture say that they shall drink double of the cup. You know? Oh, this is Jeremiah 30:16. Yep. It says, well, all the adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity before thy eyes, right? It says, therefore all that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them. When you want to know who the Lord's adversaries are, you go to Psalms 82. You know, tells you Psalms 83. Psalms 83 tells you all the adversaries. Starts with the house of Esau. All right. It says, adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, meaning slavery. And they that spoil thee shall be for a spoil, and they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, said the Lord, because they called you outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. All right, Zion, Israel. Another word for Israel, another word for Jerusalem, our people, right? So we'll be restored unto health. And all our enemies going to go into slavery and pay for what they've done. And the kingdom of heaven should be happily ever after. like they say in the Disney show. Happily ever after, man. All right. But yeah, with that, say call I'm Laya Bashim Shai Bashim Kakodash. All right. And peace and mercy unto the Lord's elect. And death and destruction to you wicked evil niggas. All right. Shalom.